question. We will call them one by one and we'll ask some questions. I'll do the translation. So if maybe you'll do the answer, then I'll translate.
Okay.
If it's okay.
Ok. Numero 1, Maria Teresa.
Qual è la caratteristica del personaggio in Wayne che ti piace di più?
Okay, so what do you like the most about your character in Wine on Earth? That's for all of you.
Sure. That one day amounts to going to Italy. Yeah. Yeah. And
1 minute.
1 minute and 20 seconds. Yeah, mind blowing.
You know, it's like doing these, I kind of learn new things about what people appreciate about the character, which makes me appreciate these things that I overlooked. So I guess a lot of it was like Jeremy, you know, he has so much heart and he cares so much about his friends, but he's super nerdy. And like, I always knew these things, but I didn't know that they were embraced like so lovingly. And so I leaned into them more after doing these kind of cons, because I'm like, oh, this is what people really like about the character, versus like trying to do with the idea of the character. It's like, no, he loves these things, let me do more of these things. So yeah, it's like his heart, his nerdiness, his friendships, those are the things that I really like about him.
You're going to translate all that after?
Yeah, it's
Right.
Oh, I should have done a simpler.
So much. I love that Winona finally lets people in. I love so many things, but I think it's so, I don't know, in life, like it's so easy, especially when you get to being an adult, like to push people away because you're scared of getting hurt, which I think is normal. And I love that she is like, I'm gonna get hurt. I'm just gonna do it. And that's my favorite.
That's
Thanks.
good. Yeah, I guess for me it's just kind of the same thing. I never look at it as like, do I have a favorite Doc episode? Because I look at Doc as the whole 4 seasons from where he came to where he went. I feel like in so many ways I'm really lucky my character kind of had the biggest journey of everybody. And I kind of really loved where he ended up, which was just a good man. Which is nice.
Ok, allora iniziamo con Charlotte. Praticamente dice: adoro il fatto che il fatto di aver fatto un episodio mi ha permesso praticamente di venire in Italia. Quindi aver fatto quel semplice solo episodio e sono qui. Varun invece ama il fatto che incontrando voi, incontrando i fan, ha scoperto e apprezzato di più delle caratteristiche del suo personaggio, che sì, lui in realtà le conosceva già, però insomma l'incontro con i fan, il fatto che voi siete così appassionati al fatto che lui sia un buon amico, che abbia un grande cuore, che sia un po' nerd, gliel'ha fatto apprezzare ancora di più. Melanie invece ama il fatto che Winona abbia permesso di fare entrare le persone nella sua vita, di farle avvicinare.
Anche altre cose. Fatto entrare in mondo.
Per Tim invece lui vede tutto il percorso che ha fatto Doc nelle 4 stagioni, ha avuto uno dei percorsi più più complicati, forse è il personaggio che è cambiato di più nelle 4 stagioni e ama il fatto che sia finito per essere un personaggio buono.
Yeah.
Domanda numero 4, Valentina.
A caso.
Dov'è Valentina?
Sono qua.
Ah,
Qual è stata la cosa più carina che ti hanno chiesto di fare in una convention? Puoi fare in italiano perché tanto
Sì, ok. Lo dico in italiano. Qual è stata la cosa più carina che vi hanno chiesto di fare durante una convention?
Okay, so what was the nicest or coolest thing that you were asked to do during a convention?
Wow. I have one. Do I need the microphone? You hear me? That's okay. The nicest thing I remember was London Earpcon, the first con we all kind of did together, was a father that came with his daughter who had just come out for the first time ever. And the father brought her there, and she was so nervous to tell her father that she was coming out. And he came with her and brought her to the event. Anyway, everybody just embraced her and him. I was like, wow, this is amazing. This is super special. That was kind of like the best. The first time I got that, like, this is magic a bit.
La Londra, la Recon, un papà è venuto con la figlia, per la prima volta ha fatto coming out ed è stato speciale perché l'hanno fatto sentire amata, insomma, parte del gruppo, quindi è una cosa che scalda il cuore.
So many things. Anything where, kind of piggybacking, but anything with a family. If parents that watch with their kids, mothers that watch with their daughters just because of Winona and Alice, fathers that watch with their daughters, with their sons. Like, it's just when it becomes because our show is so much about family that when families watch together, and it brings them closer, that's really nice.
Ok, a me mi piace il fatto che vengano in famiglia, che lo show è tutto, gira tutto intorno alla famiglia, quindi il fatto che magari un padre o una madre guardi lo show con i propri figli è bellissimo, e comunque è in linea con lo show ed è la cosa che per lei è speciale durante le convention, quando vengono proprio le famiglie.
My favorite thing, I think, was when we got to read each other's parts in a panel. So we had the script and we read this stripper scene.
Yeah.
And Tim got on the table and he acted as the stripper. Yeah.
Where was I?
Yeah, thanks, guys. I saw the YouTube video.
No, that was definitely a core memory. Great.
Quindi un ricordo speciale per Varun è durante la con hanno dovuto leggere gli script, ognuno leggeva lo script dell'altro, è capitato che Tim sia dovuto salire su un tavolo e fare lo spogliarellista perché c'era una scena dove c'era lo spogliarello.
Jeans was I wearing that day? Because I don't own jeans that tight. I've watched that video. Tight ass. I'm wearing no pants. I was like, what? They're like light blue skin tight painted on jeans and I'm
I have so many, but the one that really comes to mind is I was asked to help this girl come out to her family, and then I met her mom the next con.
Wow.
That was crazy, and also tattoos. Those are crazy. It's like I don't even know. I'm like not encouraging it. I'm like, keep your skin pure. But yeah, those are I don't know how you guys feel. That's like mind blowing. Yeah.
Una cosa bellissima è che praticamente ha aiutato una ragazza a fare coming out durante una convention convention e alla convention successiva ha incontrato la madre. Un'altra cosa pazza è quando chiedete di fare i tatuaggi con i loro autografi, insomma, non sa perché lo fate, però sì, ne ha tantissime comunque, queste sono le prime due che...
È pazza. Cortato.
Crazy chick without a
No. The word cornetto is something lovely that you know. The word cornuto. Easily interchangeable.
What is a cornuto?
Is it similar to a spagazzi?
No.
Hey, cornuto.
Adulterer.
Devil horns?
Literally is horny, but in the sense that Antonella, do something about it.
I mean, if your wife cheated on you, you would be a
Cornuto.
cornuto.
Yeah.
That's
Very different.
But what's this part?
No, because you are because you have
corna, horns.
horn.
Horns.
Horn. I know, but I'm like, horn.
Oh, horns.
Horn.
Like
Okay.
horn.
Can I ask another question? So what's the malicchio?
Malocchio? Ah, malocchio.
Malocchio.
Maybe she's doing bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because an Earper gave me like a little thing and they said, oh, you take this, I'm gonna keep the malocchio off of you. That's it, I still have it, it's in my fanny pack. Okay, great. I didn't know what it was, but I'd rather be anti-malocchio than open to it, whatever it
Open
was.
to promo.
I'm not pro malocchio. Good luck.
Vabbè, avete
Ok.
capito contro il malocchio, no? Ok.
Ok, number 5, Sara. Sei qui, fantastico.
Puoi dire in italiano, in momenti un po' down, cosa fai per aiutarti a risollevarti l'umore? Hai qualche hobby sport che potrebbe appunto sfogarti liberarti? Vai.
Provo in inglese.
Poi in inglese?
Provo in inglese. Okay. So this is for all. So when you're like have down moments, do you have something like hobbies or a sport that keeps you to be like again in the mood or the
It's like when
Like
we're
the-
upset.
yes.
What do we do?
Something that cheers you up.
On set or just in life?
General.
Oh, in general. Oh.
Okay, hobbies. Okay, well, okay. We plant trees. We plant like native trees, so they're just and bushes and stuff. So we made a food forest. So when the apocalypse happens, you've got a place. Just come to me. We have cherries, we have pears, we have all that shit. And so I really like playing God a bit with nature. And like I find it calms me down. You're in the forest. You feel like you've done something good, and you can't be on your phone, which is usually why I'm upset. So getting back to nature is fun.
La cosa che la risolleva, perché la domanda era se c'è qualcosa che vi fa risollevare il morale nei momenti un po' down, se avete degli hobby o sport che praticate appunto per sfogarvi. Melanie adora piantare alberi, soprattutto alberi da frutto, così nei momenti, nel caso di un'apocalisse ha già tutti gli alberi di ciliegie, voi venite, vanno da lei e lei ha tutto pronto, le piace giocare a fare Dio con la natura, comunque ritornare alla natura è quello, non avere il telefono che è sempre fonte di distrazione e magari è anche il motivo per cui ci si sente un po' giù a a volte, e quindi ritornare alla natura fa sempre bene.
What do? I do, recently, in the past couple of months, like every other day, I've been going to the sauna, cold plunge. So you get...
You're one of those.
I do. I go to this place called Othership, and they have a sauna there, and I sit at the top thing, and I get as hot as humanly possible, and then after you go and you dunk yourself in a cold tank with like 2 degree with like ice in there, and then you try and sit in there for as long as possible, then you keep
How
going
long?
back and
How
forth.
long? How long do you
I do like 2 minutes. They say don't
In
do
the
more.
cold? 2
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And then if you're really spicy, you like try and dunk your head in and just stay submerged for as long as possible. And it feels like I don't think I've felt any better in my life than when I do that. So I'd highly recommend it. What, sorry?
Però ci suggerisce invece una pratica che lui fa, gli piace molto fare, andare in sauna. Lui va in un posto che si chiama Othership, e gli piace prima fare tutta questa sauna caldissima e poi immergersi in una vasca freddissima a 2 gradi con il ghiaccio. Se vi sentite proprio bold, potete anche immergere la testa, però ve lo consiglia.
I've been waking up really early and like at 4:30 in the morning, and I'll watch like a movie because I feel like I haven't in so long. And so I've been like, if you recommend something, I will watch it. Something obscure, something weird, and that's been my alone time.
Ok, quindi una cosa che fa nel suo...
Yeah, totally. If you have any recommendations.
Ok, una cosa che le piace fare nel suo tempo libero è svegliarsi alle 4:30 di mattina e guardare dei film, così per passare del tempo con se stessa. Anzi, se avete suggerimenti di film, fateglielo sapere e li guarderemo.
Things that you can start your day and watch a movie. You've already watched, like.
Sì, cioè potete iniziare già la giornata, dice almeno ho già fatto qualcosa, ho visto già un film.
I'm just justifying it. Like,
I don't. It's cheesy, but I have this saying. It's something if I'm feeling down called halt, and that's what I do, and I figure out hungry, angry, lonely, tired. Which of those things am I, and which of them can I fix? And most of the time it's pretty easy because if I hit all 4, that's when all of a sudden you're like, motherfucker. But I never really get all the way to the full T, so it's cheesy, but hard.
Full T.
And that's kind of, I just fix then what I can. If I'm hungry, I'll try and fix that, or angry, why am I angry? And if I'm angry, it's normally just, Alexa, play the best of Bob Dylan. And then
don't want to be around Tim when he's hungry.
you know.
Don't. He stops at H. Your halt doesn't even work. Hungry is the first step.
Allora, diciamo che Tim segue un po' questo acronimo che in inglese è HALT, ve lo traduco in italiano, arrabbiato, affamato, arrabbiato,
Stanco.
no, lonely,
Solo.
quando si senti solo e stanco, e cerca di sistemare ogni parte che non va. Di solito non arriva mai alla T, che sarebbe quella di stanco, però cerca di seguire questo processo, quindi HALT.
Beh, numero 1 Maria Teresa di Modena.
Okay, let's try. Try? Okay. Is there a fictional character that has inspired you to play your role in One on Air?
What inspired?
Yeah, what's
That's
fine.
Carol Channing, Jennifer Coolidge.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God,
yeah,
please do
totally,
Jennifer Coolidge.
Oh, I've done it already.
Here?
I've never seen it.
I've never seen
I want to
it.
hear the translation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
so se conoscete Jennifer Coolidge che fa mamma di mi fa venire voglia di That's why I'm not an actress.
I don't know. That's a great question. Honestly, I never thought of that. Maybe no. I don't. No, I didn't really. I don't know if I drew from. No. Maybe Marty McFly a little. Yeah, maybe more like the physical thing. I just really loved him. He's Michael J. Fox.
Oh, okay. I thought he was the old guy. I was like,
But maybe, maybe a little bit with the physicality, but no, not anyone can really think of it. I'll think about it. Yeah, that's it.
Per Ron non c'è in realtà un personaggio che l'ha ispirato particolarmente, forse nel senso fisico magari Marty McFly, però in realtà magari penserà a qualcun altro e vi farà sapere, però riesce a pensare solo a lui per ora.
Charlotte's gonna hate this.
No.
But do it. Charlotte and I met Charlotte. We did a movie together, and I was very reserved and like not. Charlotte, I looked up to Charlotte. Charlotte had been doing it for a long time. Loved you in Harry the Spy.
Oh yeah.
And her freedom when we did this movie together taught me, I know this is not answering your question, but the fictional character was whatever she was playing on that, whatever that movie was. But her freedom and her fearlessness in how she approached it and how she approached set and how she approaches life, like just completely open has taught me to be more myself and to be closer to what I want. It's like, you know what it was? Oh my god, I remember I did this audition and I was like, how would Charlotte do it? And she was like, because I hated the sides, I didn't get it. But it was no. It's because I was like, Charlotte would just make it like what she wants it to be, not what it is. Oh, that's what it was. You're a genius. So I was like, I'm just gonna make this audition. Like this lady that I'm playing is drunk. Wasn't drunk. And she's like angry because it was some woman who was crying about her missing husband, whatever it was. And I didn't get it, but I was so proud of the risk, and you taught me that. And that's how I approach it.
That's great.
Non so se lo sapete, ma Charlotte e Melanie si sono incontrate prima di quando su un set. Melanie ricorda che la ammirava molto nel fatto sia per come si approcciava al set ma anche alla vita, per questa sua libertà, per questa sua sfrontatezza, non aver paura a fare cose, non aver paura di essere se stessa. E questo ha insegnato a Melanie di affrontare le cose così come Charlotte. E si ricorda di aver fatto un'audizione una volta e aver pensato come lo farebbe Charlotte, e quindi lì per lì si è messa a decidere, ok, allora questa sarà ubriaca, questa sarà insomma, ha pensato come avrebbe fatto Charlotte. Poi alla fine non ha ottenuto il ruolo, però è stata così orgogliosa di aver affrontato quell'audizione in quel modo, imparato appunto da Charlotte.
Crazy. Bananas.
I'm a hard pass. Val Holiday was a real person.
Yeah.
I grew that mustache.
Well, Val Kilmer, no?
No, I just tried to stay away from Val Kilmer
Oh, okay.
as much as humanly possible. I I love that movie. I love Val Kilmer's interpretation of Doc Holliday.
Yeah.
I also loved Willie Nelson's interpretation of it. So I was like, and I like Dennis Quaid's. So I was like, oh man, I gotta watch none of this. I gotta do my own thing.
Totally.
So how am I gonna do that?
Yeah.
And then I looked at a picture. I mean, he had a massive mustache, and I was like, none of those guys did that. That's the only thing that I know I can do is bring this ridiculous mustache. But that's what he looks like. If you bring up Doc Holliday, he looks like that. He's got a massive that thing. With this thing, which is even weirder. I'm fine with this. This thing is perverted.
In realtà Tim ha cercato di stare lontano proprio da tutte le... Ok, in realtà Tim ha cercato di stare lontano da tutte le altre interpretazioni del personaggio di Doc Holliday. Quello che ha preso e ha fatto suo è proprio il fatto di avere questi baffi, che tutti gli altri interpreti di questo personaggio non l'avevano portato sullo schermo. Quindi sì, in realtà è un personaggio vero, quindi si è ispirato più che altro a quello che era scritto di Doc.
Perverted.
Domanda numero 6, question number 6, Sophie. Dico io la domanda, che è un po' timida, quindi la dico in italiano e tu traduci in inglese, ok?
Ok.
È per tutti e quattro, però nello specifico per Melanie e Tim perché riguarda i loro personaggi.
Ok.
Se Winona e Doc si fossero sposati, secondo loro chi avrebbe fatto la proposta e come magari se la immaginano nel caso.
Okay. So if Winona and Doc got married in the show, who do you think would have proposed to each other? And how would it happen? It's for all of you. The question is for all.
Oh,
yeah,
I would like to know.
especially for yeah.
What are they reading?
I hope Doc's gonna get on his knee. I would hope. But I think if it went the other way too, that's cool. It's a win-win for me.
You know what I'm thinking about right now is that scene by the doorway. I feel like there's a mistletoe, and Doc is like, "Just tell me you love me," and Winona's like, "I can't." And I feel like, oh, Kat, let's go this way then.
Or
This
tell
way.
me. No, it's good. This is good writing. This is an episode. It's great.
No, but it happened.
Oh, yeah. That's true. That makes sense. Oh, yeah.
But then I feel like it would be the same with the proposal.
Yeah.
Like, I think Winona's come a long way just to say I love you. I don't think she's proposing anytime soon. Unless she's umbriaca.
But on that, if she like quick drew Peacemaker and shot an engagement ring, that'd be pretty cool.
She does have notoriously bad aim. Yeah.
That's the best proposal.
That's good.
That's good.
Ok, I'll translate this. Allora, Tim spera che Doc magari fosse inginocchiato in questa ipotetica proposta, ma anche nel caso contrario, nel caso in cui fosse stata Winona a fare la proposta, sarebbe andato bene lo stesso. Melanie dice, io me la sarei immaginata così, col vischio sulla porta come quella puntata dove c'era il vischio sulla porta, Doc che dice dimmi che mi ami, Winona dice non posso, sarebbe stato lo stesso secondo lei per la proposta, a meno che non fosse stata ubriaca, a quel punto potrebbe averla fatta anche lei, ma non si immagina in realtà Winona fare una proposta di matrimonio. A meno che magari si metta a sparare con Peacemaker e insomma esce un anello all'aria. Anche se la
say it. We reach. It is for the humans.
What the?
Way to put the least amount of commitment.
Is that from?
We didn't know what we were gonna say.
Oh!
Yeah. I thought that was rehearsing. Wow, we're really good. Now we have to do it with the translator. Yeah.
I don't know how you're gonna do that.
No, I don't think we need translation for that.
Wasn't worth hearing.
Stavano cercando di finire la frase uno dell'altro. Raga, non mi fate mai ste cose.
Abbiamo alcune domande dal web che abbiamo un po' collezionato e ne leggiamo due, io magari la leggo in italiano così tu puoi tradurla in inglese e sono tutte domande rivolte a tutti, quindi non ci sono scelte. Ecco. Allora, la prima domanda è: qual è il momento più emozionante o gratificante della vostra carriera che reputate essere quelli che magari più belli a raccontare fino ad oggi?
Okay, so we have some questions from the internet. We're going to ask it for all of you. What's the most exciting or fulfilling moment of your career so far?
Exciting and fulfilling. This. Right now. Made it. This moment. Yeah.
I would definitely agree with Earper, like just becoming a part of the fandom and the birth of that word and what it means in the fandom and all that stuff. And yeah, it was. I was gonna say the first time I saw someone dressed as Doc Holliday, but that's Earper related. It was just an Earper. It was the cons and we're in the land. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's
Beautiful
amazing.
people. It's awesome.
Per Varun è questo, cioè ora, questo momento, anche per Tim è essere parte di questo Earper fandom, di questo fan base, il fatto di andare alle convention, è questo, è gratificante.
Yeah, so much of it has to do with this show. So I don't know what to pick. I think the billboard didn't suck. Plural, honey. Plural. There were many. But something about finding people, the people here, out there, these people, it's like Paolo would say, we've been to war together, and so now we've got each other forever. And I think that is a really great, it's not easy to find people that you have a legacy with. So I think it's that.
Per Melanie è dovuto allo show, ovviamente, il fatto di aver trovato queste persone, aver trovato sia il pubblico sia loro comunque, i suoi colleghi, è come se fossero andati in guerra insieme e adesso sono legati da questo legame che
Siamo legati.
sono legati. Sono legati.
Siamo.
Tutti quanti,
Insieme.
sia loro che voi, noi, tutti quanti siamo legati da questo sentimento.
Went over. Like, that's what I was like, what? It's, yeah, I don't know how you translate that. Yeah, this is.
I didn't quite get that.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm just very appreciative and realize how bananas this is.
Per Charlotte è pazzesco, cioè tutto questo è veramente straordinario, cioè, il pensare quanto sia folle poter fare una roba del genere. Folle.
Un'altra... No, posso?
Sì.
Ok. Un'altra domanda dal web, ci chiedono se avete qualche rituale o superstizione personale che seguite prima o di una lezione o magari di una performance.
Okay, so do you have any ritual or superstition that you follow like before an audition or any performance?
I mean, no, I have one little thing, like sometimes if I would get nervous before something, normally a screen test in LA, those are the worst situations a human has to go through. I would trick myself and tell myself I was excited, no matter how nervous I was, because it was the same kind of physical body reaction. My heart's beating, I'm kind of like fidgeting, and I would just literally tell myself, look how excited you are, buddy. Look how excited you are. But it would kind of work.
Yeah.
And then I would get in like I'm excited to be there instead of dealing like, I do not want to do this. Make that.
Okay, per Tim quando magari si sente tantissimo in ansia per uno screen test, siccome l'ansia è quasi paragonabile alle sensazioni che senti quando sei emozionato, eccitato, no? Cerca di dire al suo cervello, pensa a quanto sei emozionato a fare questa cosa quando in realtà è proprio in super ansia. Cerca di ingannare il suo cervello in questo modo.
I don't look up the people.
Me neither. No.
I don't want to know.
No.
I don't want to know.
No.
I don't look up anything. I used to.
Bad move.
I don't look up who got it.
No.
After, I just forget it. Ever lived. And this is embarrassing, but there's not a lot of people, so we can do this. If it's something really emotional, I'm dying right now. But if it's something really emotional and I'm scared because I'm like, I don't know if I can make water come out of my face, I look at myself in the mirror after I have my anxiety poop, which is a real
I get it.
thing. Yeah.
I'm with you. Yeah.
And anxiety poop.
Yeah?
I say, whatever you're about to do right now is good enough for me. And I swear, it's like, you have permission, whatever is about to happen, I don't know, I can't control it, neither can you. Go do it. And,
Good.
yeah.
No, it is really good. No,
Yeah.
that's, yeah.
Ok. Quindi allora, Melanie non cerca assolutamente di capire chi siano gli attori, chi abbia ottenuto il ruolo, eccetera, perché altrimenti va ancora più in ansia. Ma ad esempio quando si tratta di fare qualche scena dove magari deve piangere o c'è molta emotività, si guarda allo specchio dopo aver fatto la cacca d'ansia e si dice qualsiasi cosa farai va bene così.
I kind of feel like how Tim does, like it's been a really wonderful thing to trick your body into thinking anxiety is a good thing. Because he like even now, you know, coming up here.
I have so much anxiety.
Yeah, sure. But then you feel like, oh, that's the same thing of going for a take. It's like I'm so nervous to show myself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, but that's a good thing. Like that's a brave thing. And then you build this kind of muscle in you that like this is still terrifying, but not anymore, you know? Like it's not like I don't have the fear, it's just now I'm associated with something good. And yeah, that's like been the most beneficial thing of acting. And then the second thing I do, I actually do this before every take, is like I beat my chest twice to remind myself where I am. Because they're like, oh, the physical sensation and response, like, oh, I'm right here instead of anywhere else in my head. Because I find like thinking about yourself too much is just a disaster, unhealthy. In any context, but especially in acting. Yeah, because it's about the other person always.
Allora, per Varun è più o meno quello che diceva Tim, il cercare di ingannare il tuo corpo, il tuo cervello e farti pensare che una cosa che in realtà è terrificante è una cosa bella. Non dico che non sia spaventoso o che non ti metta ansia, però poi alla fine l'ho associato con qualcosa di positivo. Un'altra cosa che fa prima di girare è battersi il petto 2 volte per ricordarsi di essere presente in quel momento, ed è una cosa che lo aiuta molto prima di cioè è una cosa che secondo lui ricordarsi di essere qui, di non essere altrove, di essere presenti in quel momento è una cosa fondamentale per gli attori.
I said none of that.
I do the poo-poo thing. Yeah, I do that. But now I'm gonna
The
do
bathroom
the thing that you
in the
said.
casting room.
Terrible.
No,
No, but now I'm gonna do the motivational speech.
That's
Yeah, it's good enough for me. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I don't have like a ritual. I just need to get through it. Yeah. I just need to do it. Yeah, sorry, you don't have to say that.
Dai, no, lei
I need to motivate
non ha un vero e proprio
You don't need to say that.
I do the poo-poo thing though.
allora, non ha un vero e proprio rituale, fa la stessa cosa in realtà di Melanie nel bagno, cioè è naturale, è fisiologico, è l'ansia, però non ha un vero e proprio rituale, cerca di motivarsi in qualche modo.
Abbiamo un'ultima domanda dal web, dopodiché ultima. Dopodiché passiamo ad un piccolo momento insieme. Allora, l'ultima domanda è: c'è un libro o un film o una serie TV che avete riletto o visto anche più di una volta, e cosa vi affascina di questi così tanto da appunto rivederli nelle storie, nei personaggi, insomma, cosa vi spinge, ecco.
This is the last question for all of you. Is there a film or a book or a TV series that you read or watched several times over and over again, and what is fascinating for you that pushes you to watch it and reread it so many times?
Oh my god, I watch The Office, like, I don't know,
Which
yearly? The American one.
American.
Yeah. Do you watch the British one?
I don't watch either.
I've
heard good
It's like one season. No, I watch The Office. It just makes me happy. It just reminds me of like what good comedy is, and I love all the characters. It's probably the same reason people come back to Earth. It's like I just have a relationship with all these characters. They just remind me of something so good. Yeah.
A voi piace molto guardare The Office, la versione americana, lo rende felice, è un po' come le convention di Earpers, cioè tornare in quel posto che ti rende felice. Insomma, è un telefilm che mi piace molto, è divertente, è quella bella commedia all'americana.
There's this book that I read probably every 3 years called The Shootist by Glennon Swathard, and it's about this old cowboy who's like a famous shootist gunfighter who's diagnosed with cancer, and he finds out he's gonna die, and then all the young gunfighters want to make a name off him before he dies, so they challenge him before he dies, but he ends up killing all the kids anyway. But then he also falls in love as he dies, and then the pain and the love is worse than the legacy that he left as a gunfighter. I don't know, I just keep reading this book, but I want to buy the rights to it. I want to make that movie at some point. I just read that book all the time.
A te mi piace tantissimo questo libro che si chiama The Shootist. Parla di un vecchio cowboy a cui è stato diagnosticato un cancro, e tutti i giovani cowboy si vogliono fare un nome e quindi cioè, sfidandolo a morte praticamente. Lui trova l'amore della sua vita alla fine. Insomma, è un libro che gli piace tantissimo, vorrebbe anche comprare i diritti per farne un film.
I keep going back to the same book over and over and over again, and it's Just Kids by Patti Smith. That's my favorite book. I don't just, if you need to be like reminded about who you are, I feel like it's just an important book. For me, I would recommend it to anybody.
Charlotte torna sempre a rileggere questo libro che si chiama Just Kids di Patti Smith. È un libro che ti ricorda, ti fa ricordare chi eri da piccolo, quindi le piace sempre rileggerlo.
And I swear I'm not just saying this because I'm here. I just bought it for Charlotte. The Elena Ferrante, My Brilliant Friend series. I think she's in Naples, but the main character reminds me so much of my nonna, and it's kind of the same story and like the same like overcoming a lot of odds, and at the time, women didn't go to school, and my nonna loved learning and she wanted to go to school, but then the war happened, but it's just it parallels my nonna's life, and I feel like when I read it, I'm close to her.
Allora, per Melanie è la serie dell'amica geniale di Elena Ferrante. Il personaggio principale le ricorda tantissimo sua nonna per come era all'epoca. Sua nonna piaceva tantissimo imparare, questo parallelo delle due vite la fa sentire più vicina a lei, quindi rileggendo questo libro è come se si sentisse vicina a sua nonna.
Abbiamo terminato. Adesso abbiamo il nostro piccolo calderone con tutto all'interno e io lo porto a loro e loro faranno l'estrazione della persona che appunto viene.
Ciascuno?
No, per tutti. Tutto per
So there will be one, you have to just to pick one and we will select a winner.
La persona che viene appunto estratta è la vincitrice o il vincitore o colui coloro che vinceranno un Funko Pop autografato da tutti e quattro di Wayne and Earpers.
Okay, so the prize for the winner is the Funko Pop autographed by all of you. You already did that. Solo uno, just one. Non ho fatto così oggi.
La mia cugina, Valentina Massa.
Oddio!
Lo posso dare loro?
Durante gli autografi.
Ok, durante gli autografi lo dai, però è tuo, va bene? Per terminare questa bellissima pale, sì, da rituale della nostra Night Sky Events Italia, abbiamo una grandissima foto con bandiera italiana per omaggiare la giornata e il bellissimo evento.
Okay, so this is a